Billionaire from Alex, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your boy is back in the building. Umonde Ndlovu, representing Ikomora, Kasle Zinja. Happy 2024. It's February now. I don't know if you can say it, but hey, I want to know what happened to the fire you had coming into the year. What happened to the New Year's resolutions that you had for the year? I'm celebrating one right now as we speak, of which I have 50 videos. This is a celebration of my first 50 videos. This is a bonus video that I'm doing for you for the year 2024. I'm gonna give you 5 keys on how to win, not only in 2024, but for the rest of your entire life. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in making goals for the year. I believe in new life resolutions. Apologies for the wins, guys. I'm doing as best as I can to make sure that I'm delivering content for you. Number 1, guys, you gotta change your physical state. You gotta make sure you take off your physical body. You know, as human beings, we are greater than our body, right? We are dual in nature. You live in this body, but you are not this body, right? But however, your energy, your outlook, your positivity can be affected largely by what goes into your body, the diet that you eat, the kind of stuff you watch, the kind of stuff you listen to, and most importantly, how you move your body. Now, Tony Robbins says, if you want to change the state of your mind, you first need to change the state of your body. Your physicality needs to change. Some of you have signed up for gym memberships, but you've already quit on yourself. You've already quit on your weight exercises, on how to lose weight, on how to gain muscle. That's one of my keys for this year in terms of my physicality. I need to gain more muscle. You guys can judge me. Let's see. This is how it's looking so far. And I'm freaking strong right now. Freaking strong. And I hope to go back to jiu-jitsu very, very soon to make sure that I've got enough strength, right? As a man, you need to be physically capable of violence. You can't be a little soft, right? When you face a man somewhere in life where you need to compete, you gotta make sure that you are physically capable. We live in a dangerous society, not only in South Africa, we live in a dangerous society in the world. So you gotta make sure you are physically capable as a man. As a woman, make sure that you also get into the gym. Make sure that you don't have that excessive fat in areas of the body that you don't want to expose to the rest of the world. That's number 1, right? Make sure you start to get exercise, work on your physical state. Number 2, guys, personal development. How are you going to develop your mind? How are you going to develop your emotions? How are you going to develop your soul, right? What books are you planning to read? Which podcasts are you listening to? What course are you going to take in order for you to go up that corporate ladder? You need to be doing some personal development one way or another. Why? A lot of countries, I know this year is a big, big, big year. Why? There's elections. In South Africa, in my home country, Mzansi, guys, we are going into probably the most important elections of our time since 1994. You gotta keep yourself updated on what's going on. In the States, they're voting. Now, these are countries that are very similar in philosophies and also similar in the fact that they are superpowers. USA is a superpower in the world, and South Africa is a superpower on the continent, right? South Africa is the gateway to the continent. So, guys, you gotta know what is happening. Whatever is happening in America is most likely to affect you also in South Africa. And what happens in South Africa is most likely going to affect the rest of Africa, or vice versa. So make sure that you stay up to date. Do some personal development. Read some books. Have a target. Have a goal that this year I'm going to read at least 2 books a month, and not just any book. Not fiction nonsense, not some romantic comedy or some romantic love story. It was all hairy-fairy and it was love after all forever. Yeah, now susa on your goals list. You're gonna read personal development books, you're gonna read business books, life coaching books, books that are gonna help you with your spirituality, books that are gonna help you with your body, books that are gonna help you develop your mind and your knowledge based on your career. Which leads me actually to my 3rd point. This is very, very important. You need to develop an income generating skill. You need to learn a new skill. Either it can help you go up the corporate ladder, or perhaps that skill can make you earn more income. Guys, the cost of living is not getting any cheaper, and the gap between the rich and the poor is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We cannot literally understand how it's going to get bigger in the next few years. Guys, it's going to be a challenging year. And if you are not financially ready, you are gonna get crushed. In fact, they're saying that this year could expose the gap between the have-nots and the have-yachts. Right? That's what Andrew Tate says. We are going to a time where it's going to be the have-yachts. I want to lake into those luxury boats, guys, where Bob Beyonce go and chill if they're not performing everywhere, where all these billionaires tour around the world. They go on these exotic islands on those boats. They're very luxurious. Guys, it's going to be a battle between the have-yachts and the have-nots. So make sure you do learn a skill. You can learn copywriting, IT, web development, whatever it is, guys. Please, you can start your own YouTube channel, just like Upilone from Alex. And who knows, maybe you might do better than me in a short space of time. Maybe you might even grow to leave your job. What course are you going to do to actually make sure that you can now qualify as a manager? You're busy crying, oh, when is my time coming? Oh, the pain of seeing people who don't pray get all the blessings and the opportunities in life. No, it's not about people who don't pray. If you don't follow certain principles in life, you are going to get crushed. If you don't put the input, the output will be shameful. Right? Make sure you put enough input towards that desired goal by personally developing yourself, and from then onwards, make sure you do have an income earning skill. Make sure you learn a new skill, guys, outside of your normal corporate thing that you do, outside your normal 9 to 5, outside your normal job, outside the skills that you currently have. Make sure you develop a new skill. Also good for your brain, by the way. Number 4. The most important thing that I've come to realize, now I'm nearing the age of 30, right? And 30 is the year of promotion. And the past 2 years have probably been the most challenging 2 years of my life. I'm going to share a story one day. I'm going to share a very powerful testimony on what happened to me in the past 2 years and how I actually managed to overcome that. All right? I've kept it moving. I've kept it going. Why? It leads me to my 4th point. Guys, you need to nurture your relationships. You are nothing without relationships. The new wealth is the relationships. Take a moment quickly for me. I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Now, I want you to think about having everything that you have in the world. Everything that you want, all the goals, you've achieved them. You finally have that six-pack. You have that stomach out body. You know, you can wear that crop top. You've got billions in your bank account. You're on that luxury private jet. You're on that luxury yacht. Think about that. You're climbing the corporate ladder. Everything is going well with your eyes closed. Now think about this. I take you to an island and I'm going to leave you there alone. How would that feel, guys? You have everything surrounded by nothing and no one. Why? Relationships are also the new wealth together with health. You need to make sure you nurture relationships. Build a band of brotherhood. Build a sisterhood of sorts. Now, this is not easy. It takes time because, number one, the best way to do this, firstly, you need to write down, what kind of a friend am I looking for? What kind of a wife, a husband am I looking for? What kind of a business partner am I looking for? Then from then onwards, you go out and become that person. You go out and become that partner. Why? You're going to close the gap between what you want and the gap of time that it will take to achieve that. You won't feel lonely. You won't feel depressed of not having that. You won't feel like, wow, this is taking too much time. Oh no, I'm getting a bit too desperate. Now you're thinking the wrong thoughts to say maybe it's a midlife crisis. Now the subconscious takes over that, oh, maybe you're meant to be this way. We told you that money will not make you happier. All those nonsensical thoughts are going to cloud your mind, right? So just make sure that you write down, what am I looking for? Become those things. That's what I've decided to do. I've decided that as a man, you know what? I'm no longer going to hunt for the right woman. I'm going to become the right man for that great woman. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attract the woman in my life. By the way, I'm single. Hey, ladies, I can see that you already got your note down. You're already in the description, checking out my detail there. I am single right now, but I'm looking to attract the right partner in my life. How? By becoming the right man for that right partner. Okay? Now, the last point that I want to share with you guys. I'm still on the 5 keys to win in 2024 and beyond. All right? The last one, contribute to society. How are you going to contribute to your church this year and beyond? How are you going to contribute to your community? Think about that disabled child who's so talented in something else. Think about that child who's just different than any other child in your community. Lapha ekhaya kunentwana encane lapha encane ukujiva, kunentwana eblind ngedisk. How are you going to invest in that child's future? Have you made sure that maybe I can actually give them a pair of shoes? They've just opened at school right now. How about you pay for someone's application fees, someone's registration fees? Maybe you've got old clothes. Shout out to Titi Mba, just raised money by actually giving away lamps to grade 12 students, right? To make sure that they don't study in the dark during load shedding. Those are the kind of impacts that we are talking about. Making a change in your community, right? Contribution. This is one of the key elements as a human being that help you become a human in total, all right? There's that void in us of wanting to do more for ourselves, because there comes a time in life where having billions, having the nice car, you know, the nice little apartment that you're up to date with, you've paid off everything. There comes a time where you just need to be unselfish and you need to be selfless, right? Because you can't just be thinking about yourself the whole time. So please make sure you contribute in your society, you contribute in your community, do something beyond yourself. That is Billionaire from Alex signing out. 5 keys to win in 2024 and beyond. What are you going to do? Make sure this is an accountability video for this year and beyond. Keep me accountable. If nabona ukuthi ntwana Billionaire from Alex, ntwana so studa. I say we must focus on our physical health. So make sure you have someone to keep you accountable. This video will keep you accountable. Billionaire from Alex, thank you so much for coming back to the channel to another 50 years. I love you so much. Thank you.